This just ahead of the assembly polls in the state. The Stalin government is now facing fresh heat as actor Vijay is training guns at the DMK government, saying the Enforcement Directorate has flagged a massive cash for job scam in Tamil Nadu's Municipal Administration and Water Supply Department. According to the report, bribes between 25 up to 35 lakh rupees per post were allegedly collected by powerful politicians to favor at least 150 candidates out of 2,538 appointments, all of which were handed over by Chief Minister M.K. Stalin himself, that too on August 6th. Remember, this could just blow the lid off the entire Stalin administration in Tamil Nadu. The timing of this being equally critical, something that's also being capitalized upon by actor Vijay of TVK. Let's quickly go across to Anshul, who's going to shed more light on these details that we are learning of. So Anshul, shed more light. How is this even happening? Are we looking at Hawala transactions, examination manipulations? How are they conducting this?
These are just preliminary allegations that have been put forth from the side of the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, according to the sources within the Enforcement Directorate, a raid was carried out in Tamil Nadu in the month of earlier this year, in fact. And in those raids, there were a few evidences that were found, a few documents that the Enforcement Directorate had found, which indicated that there has been a massive land for job scam that in fact has been going on in Tamil Nadu for the past few years. Now, according to the letter that the Enforcement Directorate has written to the Tamil Nadu police, they have gone ahead and detailed their preliminary investigation that has taken place in this entire matter. The Enforcement Directorate is of the opinion that more than 2,000 people who were employed for government jobs by the Stalin government, these people had to pay a bribe of approximately 35 lakhs to 40 lakhs to the administration to get those jobs, and eventually the job letters were handed over by none other than the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin himself. So the Enforcement Directorate has collated all this information and has written to the Tamil Nadu police to register an initial case in this entire matter, because according to the laws of PMLA that have been set up, the Enforcement Directorate needs a preliminary FIR that needs to be registered in the state police, and that is the reason why they have given these evidences to the Tamil Nadu police that the Enforcement Directorate has found till now of how this entire racket was going on and how people were being asked for cash or bribe for approximately 35 to 40 lakh rupees in return for a job. However, there is no official reaction that has come in either from the Tamil Nadu police at this point in time, or for that matter from the Tamil Nadu government. But yes, one thing that we have been able to confirm by the way of sources within the Enforcement Directorate is that a letter has been written. All the evidences that the Enforcement Directorate has collected over the last few months in the preliminary investigation that they had done, all those have been shared with the Tamil Nadu police, and the Tamil Nadu police have been requested to register an FIR in this entire matter so that the ED can work on this predicate offence FIR that will be registered, and then eventually register an ECIR and then start a separate investigation in this entire matter. So
stay with me, Anshul. I'm also joined in by Purnima Murli on the broadcast. So Purnima, what the ED said in the attached note, they're saying that the evidences that have been mentioned in the attached note are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the corruption that is plaguing the entire MAWS department. If you can share the details that have been brought to the forefront so far by the Enforcement Directorate.
Well, the Enforcement Directorate has also written to the DGP to register a case in this regard, and they've alleged cash for job scams, said that 25 to 35 lakh rupees were allegedly paid for positions. Remember, in August is when there was a poster saying that at least 2,500 youths will be given employment, and after that Enforcement Directorate says, based on a CBI case when the investigation began, they say that there's an alleged cash for job scam, and they say that there's more to it, and that they've also urged the police, the DGP, to register a case. Meanwhile, we are coming to you from the DMK office in Chennai, but the DMK so far does not want to react on this. Sources from DMK say that this is a police case, let the police respond. We have nothing to discuss on this just yet. That's the reaction that's coming in from senior leaders in the DMK. Nobody wants to react on this. They say that the police will respond to the ED's letter. We have nothing to do. That's the statement.
All right, that's another big breaking input that Purnima is bringing to us, that reaction of the DMK, where the DMK has now placed the buck onto the police, saying that it's a matter for the police to investigate. We have nothing to say. Why is the DMK dodging these questions is another moot question which I'd like to take forward with Kovai Satyan of the AIADMK, who's joining me on the broadcast as well. Mr. Satyan, your thoughts on how the DMK has responded?
It is a deep-soaked corrupt government. Every person is soaked neck deep in corruption. It starts from taking 10 rupees for a liquor bottle, now cash for jobs. Already one minister is hanging on the thread with judgment pending for the similar allegation, Sendil Balaji. And now, the entire government machinery worked towards swindle 25 lakhs to 45 lakhs per candidate, totaling 2,500 numbers is really startling. And this runs to the tune of 625 crores. It says the minister's office, the government machinery, the staffs who conducted the exam, they tweaked the results in favor of those candidates from whom they took the bribe. The ED letter is so clear in detail and it is evident. And it is transparent. So which means that the corrupt money has flown to every person in the chain of command, starting from the staff working under the government till the minister, or maybe till to his higher boss like chief ministers.
Mr. Satyan, just for your understanding, I am going to in fact read out all the questions that have been shared by the Enforcement Directorate in that note that they have attached so far. They've raised some very pertinent questions. How did the persons named in the attached note have access to confidential information of the examinations? How they could manipulate the selection process? Who were the officers, staff of the Anna University who were involved in the manipulation of these exams? How many candidate marks were manipulated? How many meritorious candidates were eliminated? Do you not think that this is grave injustice to all those meritorious candidates who deserved a seat there today?
It is grave injustice. Not only that, there is no transparency the way the entire incidents took place. The corrupt money has ensured that people who are deserving for this role are being kept out. This government has to be shown the door. This is the most corrupt regime that Tamil Nadu had ever witnessed. This has to be shown the door, and people will show the door in 2026.
And I'm very assured that Mr. Satyan, your party will also help them in showing the door. Many thanks to you for joining us on the broadcast. Let me quickly go across to Narayan and Tirupati of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Tirupati, if I could bring in your own assessment, because you know there's going to be a similar playbook. We've seen that happen in the TASMAC scam. We'll see this happen again, that every time there is an election round the corner, the BJP will unleash the central forces.
Yeah. See, it is not new for the Dravida model DMK government that it is their habit of, doing scams out of scams because they need huge money to win elections. That is what they have done. But this is absolutely, atrocious that there is a scam has happened using the examinations, using the Anna University staff to forge and make people enter into these jobs. Already they have.
All right, we'll try and reconnect with Mr. Tirupati, but let's quickly go back to Anshul. Anshul, so we've got those reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party or the AIADMK, but how is this now playing out between Vijay and, say, the DMK at the moment? We also got that response coming in from Purnima, who said that they've placed the buck now onto the police department to conduct that investigation.
Well, definitely, this has already become a big political issue in the state of Tamil Nadu because the manner in which the Enforcement Directorate has raised the severe allegation against M.K. Stalin himself, definitely it has gained a lot of political traction at this point in time, and specifically with the Tamil Nadu elections just around the corner, all the parties are trying to get the momentum that is required, and this could be one of the issues that could actually...
All right, I'm also joined in by Salim Dhanidharan of the DMK. Mr. Dhanidharan, what do you have to say about the ED note which has raised some very pertinent questions? Many of these questions have no answers at the moment. Your thoughts?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Dhanidharan, please.
No, see, it's an allegation, right? Anyone can allege anything. I can also allege 100 things on your channel. I can allege 100 things on ED. But the fact is, what is the proof? Has the proof been given? Does the ED have the constitutional right or the local standard to comment on these matters? ED can only investigate after an FIR has been found, after FIR has been filed, and then there is a proof of a clear case of money laundering. Here, a mere allegation has been made. But does the ED have the credibility? ED, out of the cases it files, the conviction rate is 0.01%. And on the cases filed on politicians, 19% of the cases on the opposition political leaders. And even these leaders who are under investigation and arrested during investigation without
Mr.
conviction.
Dhanidharan, would your party be looking into these discrepancies? Would you now make it your own responsibility to ensure that justice is delivered to the meritorious candidates who've been deprived of their seats?
See, you are already acting as someone who investigated the case and delivered judgment. I am saying ED does not have credibility. ED is a very corrupt organization, has to be dismantled. ED officials have been caught taking bribes, 20 lakhs, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, red-handed, harassing businessmen. I am alleging now people in the helm of affairs in ED are taking bribes for
Sure,
crores.
but Mr. Dhanidharan, is it not the DMK's responsibility to defend itself? There's a scam after scam. The opposition's already raising and talking about how the TASMAC scam is something that's already plagued your government, and now you have another fresh scam.
You can allege any scam, madam. What has the High Court said on the TASMAC scam? The High Court itself said ED has no local standing, and the people who were investigated, the ED has given, the High Court went heavily and said the investigation itself was wrong. So I can allege anything. I can have an organization and harass people, right? But there has to be merit in anything. I am saying ED is corrupt. People heading ED have taken crores of
Let's
right?
keep the ED aside. What the ED said is that 150 candidates have received jobs illicitly. Will your party, which is currently the state government, be looking into this entire scam now?
If any proof is given by anyone, right, then it will be done. ED is corrupt. BJP first should investigate the heads of ED for their crores of bribe they have taken. That is point one. Point number two, any scam has to be proved. Not mere accusation. There has been only accusation on my government, false accusation. There has been no proof. No court has ever come down on from 21 to 25. Tell me any court has said that there has been corruption. Has it been any remotely proved?
Thank you, Salim, for joining in on CNN News 18 with your thoughts.